For 10 years, Ryan Parker believed his marriage to Elena was built on quiet devotion and unshakable trust. Their lives had a comforting rhythm, sharing sleepy mornings over coffee, walking hand in hand to park on Sundays, and talking late into the night about everything and nothing. But lately, the warmth between them had cooled. The laughter that once came so easily from Elena now seemed forced or absent altogether. Her eyes, once open and tender, looked far away, and her phone, once left carelessly on the counter, was always turned face down. Every time Ryan asked if something was bothering her, she brushed him off with the same tired excuse. Just work. I'm exhausted. One Friday, Ryan came home early from a business trip, smiling at the thought of surprising her with dinner and a gift he'd picked up. But the house was quiet, too quiet. Her purse sat on the counter, her keys in the bowl, but her phone and her favorite blue dress were gone. An uneasy feeling crawled into his stomach. Acting on instinct, he opened her laptop. The screen came to life, revealing an unfinished email to someone named Ethan. Dinner tomorrow. Same place as before. I've missed you. The words hit him like a punch. He didn't yell or slam anything. He just sat there, staring at the screen until the letters blurred. The woman he'd trusted with his heart was seeing another man. Slowly, he closed the laptop and sat in silence. There was no anger, just a deep, hollow ache. He didn't want to humiliate her or himself. He wanted to leave with the last shred of peace he could find. That night, Ryan wrote her a letter. Elena, I know. I've seen the messages. I'm not angry, only broken. I still love you, maybe more than I should, but love without honesty turns poisonous. I can't live like this anymore. I've made a reservation for you at the restaurant where you plan to meet him. You won't find me there. The waiter will hand you this letter instead. Consider my goodbye, not out of hate, but out of mercy. For both of us. He signed it simply, Ryan. The next evening, he drove to Bristol Garden, the restaurant where they'd once celebrated their anniversary, and gave the envelope to Tom, the head waiter and his old friend. Please give this to her when she arrives, he said quietly. Tom hesitated but nodded. Later, Ryan sat in his car across the street as rain streaked down the windshield. At 7 sharp, Elena appeared in that blue dress. She looked radiant, nervous, alive, just not for him. Minutes later, a tall man walked in. Ethan. Ryan watched her smile, laugh, and lean in close. Then Tom approached with the envelope. Elena frowned as she took it. Her expression changed as she read, confusion, shock, then shame. Ethan spoke, but she didn't respond. Her eyes began to search the room, but Ryan was already gone. That night, he packed a single suitcase. Before leaving, he scribbled a note on the fridge. Take care of yourself. He drove to a small coastal town 2 hours away, with a sound of waves to drown out everything he didn't want to feel. For days, he sat by the water, sorting through memories, each one soft and painful. Their wedding day, her laughter, the life they built, the love he thought would last forever. Her calls came constantly, dozens of missed calls, unread messages. Finally, he opened one. Ryan, please. I'm sorry. It's not what you think. I made a terrible mistake. Come home. Let me explain. But he didn't go back. There was nothing left to explain. Some wounds never closed cleanly. Weeks passed. The silence became bearable, almost peaceful. Then, one afternoon, he heard a voice behind him as he walked along the pier. Ryan. He turned. Elena stood there, her hair messy from the sea breeze, her eyes red from crying. I had to find you, she said softly. I ended it. That night after your letter. I couldn't stay. You were right. I ruined something I can't fix. Ryan's gaze drifted toward the waves. Why, Elena, he asked. Why did you do it? Tears streaked her cheeks. Because I felt invisible, she whispered. I wanted to feel alive again. But I didn't see that I was killing the only thing that ever made me alive. Ryan sighed. It wasn't anger this time, just the exhaustion of someone who had finally run out of sadness. I loved you, he said quietly. I know, she murmured. And that's why losing you is my punishment. They stood there, the ocean roaring behind them, I don't expect forgiveness, she added. But thank you for leaving with kindness when you could have destroyed me. I never wanted to destroy you, Ryan said. I just wanted you to understand what love should never become. She nodded, tears glinting in her eyes. Now I do. He gave her a faint, almost tender smile. Goodbye, Lena. Goodbye, Ryan. As she walked away, the wind carried a faint trace of her perfume, the ghost of the life they once shared. That night, Ryan wrote in his journal, "Sometimes the hardest goodbyes are the ones said gently. Sometimes walking away is the only way to let love rest in peace." For the first time in months, he slept without dreams. And somewhere far away, in that same restaurant, Elena sat alone at their old table. A folded letter lay beside her plate, the one she could never throw away.